What is up, my friends? Today we're talking all about adding a call to action in your YouTube video and how this is going to help you make connections, get like actual interaction on your YouTube channel, and build a community, a thriving community that loves you, loves your content, and that actually tells you what they want to see. Because one of the huge aspects that YouTubers fall into is the lack of content. They're like, I don't know what to make next. I don't know what my authority is. But here's the thing, when you start actually like from the beginning, putting call to actions in your content, your audience is going to pick up on that and they're going to say, ooh, I get to do what she's telling me to do. I get to show up. I get to comment down below and say, this is what I want to see. I get to interact and make valuable connections. So that is what we're talking about today. Hey, if you are new here and you have not subscribed, oh my goodness, subscribe. Like totally subscribe. This is an amazing channel with so much value that I am just so excited to give to you. So this is a space for you. If you want to be a creator on YouTube, if you're thinking about it, if you're in it and you need support and motivation and strategy, this is a space where we focus on giving you that confidence, that consistency, and building a loyal tribe of people that absolutely love you and want to connect with you. All of that on this channel. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below and make sure you hit that little bell. Now, that is a part of my beginning of my video, but guess what? That was a call to action. That is your CTA. We call it CTA, call to action. You literally just experienced me doing a call to action to you. So the most powerful thing that you can do in your video is actually just tell your audience what you want them to do. Don't make them read your mind. Don't make them read your mind because guess what? They're going to not do it if you don't tell them to do it. So I'm going to give you some tips and some strategy to help you get clear on how to best put your call to action in your video, where to put it, how many to put, some things that you get to stay away from, all of that coming up on today's video. Honestly, let's just jump right into it. So one of the most powerful things that you can do in your video is to add a call to action. This is you telling your audience, this is what I want you to do. Some content creators, and I would recommend that you really focus on comments and subscribing in the beginning of your content creation process on YouTube, because subscribing lets them see your content in the future. And commenting down below helps YouTube say, ooh, this video is taken off. I want to share this around and let people know about this awesome person. So those two things are super important and super awesome for the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what that is, it's a-okay. We're going to have content about that. Basically, the YouTube algorithm is like the strategy in which we create content, the strategy in which YouTube is serving your content around. It's kind of like the principles behind what we do and why we do it for the sake of YouTube actually sharing our content. So when we add a call to action, we are telling our audience, hey, do this. So just like I did in the beginning, hey, subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. That's a call to action. That's me saying, hey, do this and here's the benefits. So these two things together are the most powerful, like power couple, I guess. They're like the power couple of YouTube. When you say, hey, do this thing and here's the benefit that you are going to receive by doing this thing. Now, for subscribing, obviously the benefit is you getting the value and getting notified about the value. For commenting, the benefit is, hey, when you tell me what you want and when you tell me what you're struggling with, what your wins are, when you connect with me, we create amazing, valuable content based on what you want and what you get to learn in this space. So not only are you getting amazing feedback from call to action, but you're also able to make valuable personal connections with your subscribers that are actually showing up consistently on your content. When they comment, they have a face. They're not just a stat. They're not just an analytic on the back end. You actually see who these people are, and they get to show up and watch your content and make connections with you. Call to actions are so very powerful, and they are like the essence of building and growing on YouTube. When you give a clear call to action to your audience, you are saying, hey, this is what you get to do, and here's why it's going to help you. So here's some strategies for how to add your call to action into your videos and where to put them. So I've already explained, hey, you get to say, here's what I want you to do, and here's the benefit. That's a huge aspect. Add the benefit. If you're just telling people to subscribe and you're not telling them why, guess what? They're probably not going to subscribe. So definitely give that benefit. The other thing that a lot of people miss is the reality that a lot of people are not going to watch your video the whole way through, which is why I tell you guys to subscribe right at the beginning of my introduction. So I say, hey, here's the topic. If you're new here, subscribe, because if you want to see more content like this, if you want to see more topics like this and you've clicked on this video, subscribe to this channel because we've got lots more content like this coming out that's already on the channel. I put it there because I know that most people who watch my video, most people who click on my video are going to see that call to action. And it doesn't even matter if they watch the whole video, because the reality is you have already gotten them to subscribe, which means they're going to see more of your videos. They're going to have them be put on their feed on YouTube. They're going to get notifications about them. YouTube's going to serve that content to them because they're saying, hey, I'm interested in this content. The reality is when you say subscribe in like the beginning of your video, pretty early on after you've said this is the topic, this is what this channel is about, you are saying, hey, subscribe. This is awesome content. And most people are going to be watching that. Most people are going to be watching through to that point of the video. So that is why I would tell you 100% have one very clear main call to action. Subscribing is a great call to action. Now, later on in your video, you can 100% have a, hey, comment. That's not going to confuse your audience. But do not have your call to actions next to each other. So don't say, hey, subscribe. Hey, like the video. Hey, comment. Oh, I made this mistake when I first started YouTube. And the reality is, if you're doing that, people are not going to be doing all of those actions at the same time. And likely what's going to happen is they're just not going to do any of them. Think about when you get served so many ads or so much content online and you just shut stuff down because you're like, I just can't, my brain, I can't do it. The reality is you get to put one very clear call to action and maybe a secondary one later on in the video. The best place to put a, hey, comment down below and tell me what you need is once you get to maybe point 1, point 2, put your second call to action. Hey, comment down below and let me know what you think about this video, or comment down below and tell me the answer to this question. Give me advice. Like ask a question, give an opinion, whatever. Like put that call to action, that comment call to action, put that in about 3/4 of the video. So you have your introduction, your hey, subscribe, point 1, point 2, your comment call to action, and then you give your point 3, and then you make a very quick outro. When you put it there, you're saying, hey, comment down below, and that kind of like, it almost like screens, like not everybody's going to get to point 2, not everybody's going to get to point 3, but the reality is if you're giving awesome value, by the time they hit that comment, oh man, they are 100% going to comment down below because they already love your content and are already sticking around. Call to actions are so important in your videos because they create connection. They help you know who your audience is. They give you feedback about what people actually want to watch, what people actually want to learn from you. And they help the algorithm, they help YouTube they help YouTube understand that your content is good and people are commenting and subscribing and loving it. They get to serve it out to your people. They get to serve it out to people who haven't subscribed yet. The reality is there are so many benefits of having a clear call to action. So if you liked this video, guess what I'm going to do to you? Call to action. Hey, like no brainer. If you like this video, if you want to see more content like it, subscribe down below and let me know what you thought about this video. I think I actually just did what I told you not to do. Well, if you want to set it straight, then you get to decide. Do you want to subscribe or do you want to comment down below? Let me know which one you want in the comments. See, that was a trick. That was a trick, right? Subscribe or comment down below. Yeah, I'm weird. Guys, I hope you have an awesome, awesome day and you'll see lots more content like this. So I will see you on the next one. Bye!